Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a big week packed with exciting stuff. It is what I've taken to call Legacy Week because this is Action Comics number 970. This is the book that started it all. The only reason there is such a thing as comic book stores is because of Action Comics number 1. Here he is, taking on Lex Luthor, still battling after 75 plus years. Love me some Superman, love me some Action Comics. Book's been really great. Everybody's into the super books these days, which makes me very happy. Super awesome. This is Wonder Woman number 13. She doesn't get legacy numbering because women don't like to show their age or something. But this is her 75th anniversary and Wonder Woman is as awesome as ever, maybe more awesome than ever. This book's been really solid with 2 stories running concurrently. Lots of fun. This is sort of an homage to an earlier issue of Showcase from way back in the day. Maybe my friend Britt can let me know the issue number specifically. This is Detective Comics number 947. This is the title that launched a guy named Batman. It's a huge week for Batman today. This is Detective Comics. Then you got Dark Knight 3 Master Race by all-time great Frank Miller. Easily one of the best Batman creators of all time. Don't need to tell you that this book is red hot. You've been waiting a little while for this one. Or All-Star Batman by another all-time great named John Romita Jr., one of my very, very favorite artists. And really digging this book. Again, I know you already have all these books on your list, but I like showing you the cool covers anyway. How about Batman Beyond? Characters 75 years old and they still find new, cool, exciting, interesting things to do with them, like writing tales in the future. Or Batgirl, another one of my all-time favorites going back to the classic TV show. Great week for the Bat stuff. More Bat and Superman stuff to talk about. How about Harley's Little Black Book where she takes on Superman? How about interior art by another all-time great named Neal Adams? Frank Miller, John Romita, Neal Adams. Wow, what a week for DC Comics. Yes, he did more than just this cover that you may recognize. He also did all the interior pages, so you must pick up this book today, even if for some reason you don't like either one of those characters. Justice League vs. Suicide Squad number 2. The first big event of the Rebirth universe. I think this one's going to be weekly, so grab last week's number 1, grab this week's number 2. Keep up, because this book's super awesome, and you don't want the later issues to sell out on you. Flash, with an especially cool Santa cover, because comics has a way of always running a little late with their Christmas books. Hal Jordan is your Green Lantern book of the week. I'm a Hal Jordan fan, because I'm old that way. There's Kilowog. Everybody loves Kilowog. Big week for the Titans. How about Teen Titans? And Titans with Nightwing, everybody's favorite former Robin. Another awesome Bat character that's been around for 70 plus years. Deathstroke. This one's really solid. It might be flying under your radar a little bit, so if so, grab that Rebirth first issue and check this out, because Deathstroke's really cool. Blue Beetle rounds out your Rebirth stuff. But there's always other DC books to talk about, like Vigilante, classic 80s book, roaring its way back. Or Supergirl being super. This one takes place outside of your Rebirth continuity. It's just kind of a special prestige format thing. It's a great story, great art. If you're a super fan like I am, you'll want to check that out. Future Quest with my man Space Ghost. That's your Hanna-Barbera reboot book of the week. Been pushing you guys to check out Future Quest and Scooby Apocalypse and Flintstones, Wacky Raceland, and there's more to come. Space Ghost. Mother Panic is your young animal book of the week, because DC's got all kinds of things going on, like Vertigo. Frostbite is your Vertigo book of the week. DC's got a little something for everybody, so if you're not a superhero person, check out one of these young animals or the Vertigo or something fun. Go to their website, dig through all their different imprints. It's like I say, DC's got something for everybody. Great stuff. Big week for the Marvel guys. Got to start with this one. Well, if you're watching this video, you're feeling the pain like all of us. Don't want to say too much because I don't want to cry on camera. Read some Star Wars. Civil War II number 8 wraps up the big Marvel event. We kind of already know what's going to happen because we've seen Infamous Iron Man and Invincible Iron Man, and well, there's his helmet on the cover. But this series has been really awesome. Every time somebody talks about event fatigue, they read the next issue of the big Marvel event and they're right back into it. Cool stuff. Steve Rogers' Captain America. You know I'm a big Captain America fan. This is like one of my favorite Marvel books. I was shocked and horrified after the first issue, and the title just got better and better as it went. Last issue was your jump-in point, so grab 7 in this week's number 8. Hulk, number 1, starring Jennifer Walters, formerly known as She-Hulk. She's dropped the she and now she's just Hulk. I'm a big fan of this character, have been all the way back to the beginning. I love the original incarnation. I love the John Byrne run. They've just done great things with this character over the years. So pick up this book and see the next chapter in Jennifer's life. Good stuff. Rocket Raccoon gets a new first issue. Everybody's chomping at the bit to see the new Guardians movie. Big week for Spider Books too. Spider-Man with Miles Morales, who just got the news about Carrie Fisher. You can see that on the cover there. Spider-Man Deadpool. Because, like Flash, Marvel has a way of running a little late with their Christmas comics too. Spider-Woman. This book has been a lot of fun. If you're a Spider fan and this one is not on your list, you're really missing out. So pick up probably the last issue, I think was the jump-in point, but just grab the new one and dive right in. Cool Hobgoblin story there. Infamous Iron Man, starring my man Victor Von Doom. This title's been a lot of fun. I know there are only like 2 or 3 in, but seeing Victor as the good guy is really interesting and fun. Mighty Thor, one of the biggest books Marvel has these days. If you're a Thor fan, you know who that guy on the cover is. So you're probably getting in your car right now because you want to read this book right now. Black Panther, super cool cover there. And Black Widow, another one of my all-time faves. Extraordinary X-Men is your IVX book of the week. About your only X book besides X-Men 92. Great Lakes Avengers. A little quirky, a little weird, but if you're an Avengers fan like me, and you want to read something with a little humor, and not necessarily so much end-of-the-world stuff, grab Great Lakes Avengers. Ghost Rider is the new book exploding off the TV screen from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Everybody's into Ghost Rider because now he has a car. That's cool. Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme, Marvel's new big movie star. Here he is on the cover of Deadpool Too Soon. Carnage and Prowler. Thunderbolts. And last but not least, The Uncanny Inhumans. Well, I've been digging that book too, especially since All New Inhumans ended. This is about your only way to get those guys. Great week for the Marvel guys. Always lots of stuff from them. Excellent week for Dark Horse too. A lot of Whedonverse stuff going on, like Serenity. Excellent to see this book back in comics. And other Whedonverse news, this is your Buffy the Vampire Slayer coloring book. Super awesome. I'm a big fan of this coloring book craze that's going on right now. I'm a big fan of Buffy, so as I'm sure you are too. So come on and grab that because that's lots of fun. But they've got other stuff too, like AVP starts a new series this week. One of the two great science fiction premises of all time. And Tarzan versus Planet of the Apes. A couple of the other greatest premises of all time. Huge fan of Tarzan, Planet of the Apes. If you know me, you know I'm a big old POTA fan. Always love seeing Cornelius in comics. And it's a great week for the Image guys too. Monstrous is the book you've been waiting for. It's kind of everybody's favorite Image book right now. Unless you read Saga or Walking Dead. 7 to Eternity by my man Rick Remender. Might also be your other favorite Image book these days. Can't keep these books in stock. How about After Death number 2 by Scott Snyder? Jeff Lemire. Not necessarily a big fan of oversized format books, but big stories, great art, fun stuff. Still got a couple copies of number 1 in stock if you get here fast. G.I. Joe starts a new line from IDW. Always fun to shout Yo Joe. James Bond is my Dynamite book of the week. Because like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, you don't get much more legacy than the awesomeness of James Bond. Another premise that's fun to see in comics. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, my Boom Studios book of the week. Everybody's gearing up for their movie too. That's going to be a lot of fun. Rick and Morty is my Oni book. And Savage is my Valiant book of the week. Always encouraging you guys to have a Valiant book on your list. They do a wide range of great stuff as well. Not too many all ages books to talk about this week, but I like to mention The Enchanted Tiki Room. Don't make me start singing the song. I've mentioned the song, so now it's playing in your head already. Because of their claws? No, because they're macaws. And Superpowers, because I wanted to end this where I began, with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, because, like I said, it's Legacy Week. Lots and lots of great stuff, so check those websites, check the shipping list, get down to your shop, pick up something super awesome. I want to mention that, like last week, we've got some shortened hours this weekend because the New Year's, we're closed New Year's Day. So check the website, get all up on that. Want to wish everybody a happy New Year. Stay safe, stay sane, come home in one piece. We want to see you again next Wednesday. That's all we got for you for this week. You can check us out at blackhatcomics.biz. Check us out at Facebook. Check out our cool YouTube channel. Check out our podcast at soundcloud.com. Just get on down here to Rock and Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.